Okay, during the shooting of Prudence, did either of us slip and refer to each other as Michaela or Sully? No.
Not even close.
Do we mind that people are still obsessed with Dr. Quinn?
Not in the least bit.
Not in the least bit.
No.
We're very proud of it. Actually, to be honest, I never had a chance to really watch Dr. Quinn when we made it because I was so busy learning the lines for the next one that I didn't realize until recently how good it was.
Well, I've
was
been
pretty
watching
good.
with the kids, so yeah, it's
Really?
like...
Do your kids like it?
They have to see more of them, though, too. I mean, we just stopped recently, but they have a few that they just watch over and over, the Halloween ones, and we just did the Halloween thing.
Did we ad-lib any lines? Or
In Prudence?
in Prudence?
Jeez, I know we never did on Dr. Quinn.
We weren't allowed to.
No. And Sully couldn't ad-lib anything. That would be...
Sully was...
No, I don't remember
I don't
ad-libbing.
think we did. It's so well written, and actually the way Rob wrote it was interesting. You couldn't paraphrase it because it has a sort of like an old time classic comedy bantering. We did rehearse more than I ever get a chance to do on films because we had this house. We rehearsed here
at her house, and we had the whole group, and then
remember that we had the free wine room up in the hotel,
which was great for us.
And we all got together and we rehearsed up there. So, you know, off the clock, we did it just amongst ourselves because we realized that unless everyone could nail the scene, like on the first,
you don't have a lot of time on these, so you have to come prepared, which you always do, and I always do, but still, this one was like, boom, gotta go, boom, 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 and
so by the time we were on the set, we all knew that we knew one another's lines, and we helped one another all the time. And one of my favorite moments was when James came to play his role, Mister. And he came, and he's been so busy doing so many other things, and he hasn't been acting in a while. And he was having trouble with one of the lines, and he had a big speech.
Yeah, he gets out of his limousine, and he's got this long diatribe as he walks up to the.
It was hard for anyone,
house,
right?
But acting is like lifting weights or running or whatever. You have to do it. You don't just start again and don't feel that it's. Yeah. It can be a little cumbersome at times.
And I think he wasn't enjoying me trying to help him. So I passed him on to Joe. I figured that James
Would
has
you
been
hold this? She tells me, I'm like, oh no, I'm not holding the line. No.
I said, Joe, James has directed you how many times? I mean, countless times, right? Mm-hmm. I said, it's your turn now. So it was the coolest moment for me on the whole of Prudence, by far, was watching Joe and James go off and rehearse James's scenes. And then James came back and totally nailed it.
Yeah.
And Joe directed James, and he's really good. So that was really fun. I liked that.
That was fun too. I was scared at first. I was like, oh my goodness, what have I got in the middle of? Because it's not my scene. It's you and James together.
That's right. You weren't in the scene.
Nope. I was just sitting there minding my own business and on my chair, and I had to play you.
You've always wanted to be Michaela Quinn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've got 2 minutes left on this.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm thinking, any other questions that I can remember from the thing? We did the movie, no slip-ups with
If we were to check in with Mike and Sully today, what do you think they'd be up to?
Oh, that's one of the things I was thinking on the way over here. And you asked if I would, the reason for my hair being cut or whatever. What if life just took these two people that were so close and fighting together? What happened is life just kind of drifted them apart, and somehow there was something that happened where the audience would be able to see Mike and Sully in a not together, but maybe possibly thinking about getting back together, and that would start almost like redefining the whole relationship again so many years down the road after the kids have grown and left. I have the friend whose relationship just fell apart recently. His kids are grown and this is going on, and that kind of came into my mind. I was like, what happened if their life really paralleled what really goes on in other people's lives in modern day,
They moved on.
But then something brings us back together. And, that picture of Sully someplace up in a cabin, kind of an old curmudgeon. And you're still running around the town now. You're mayor and you're,
Maybe I quit.
Now you've bought in Hank's place and you run Hank's. And I don't know. But I think you would still be a prominent person in town, and I would have probably gone off back into the mountains. But
what made you think I'm going to stick around that town?
Because you had everybody just dancing on a shoot, It was just like, everybody listened to Dr. Quinn.
They had to. They were forced to, thanks to Beth Sullivan. Thank you, Beth.